Hello and welcome to episode number 6. We're going to look today at a Chinese copy of a TLM 103 microphone. And to be perfectly honest, I didn't expect much when I ordered it. It was about $35, so what's that? Probably about 30 quid. And I expected pretty mediocre performance, and so it'll be a surprise to see what it does do. In all honesty as well, I did expect that although it looks vaguely like a TLM 103, inside would be an SDC, so a little small electret. But holding it up to a bright light, it actually does appear to be a big one. So maybe things are looking up, maybe they're not, I really don't know. If I hold up the TLM 103 that I've got, there's a bit of a difference. It's considerably heavier, it's slightly bigger, and although they've copied the various sort of grill elements and surrounds, there are some differences. The actual surround around that holds the two parts of the grill together is a little bit thinner. But the biggest shock of all was that the mount that you can see here is made completely plastic. So the other ones are all metal, of course. This is plastic. I haven't broken it, and it's up. Sound-wise, you've been listening to me from the start so far on our comparison mic, the Shure SM7B, and we're now going to switch to the Neumann copy. From now on, what you're hearing is coming from the Chinese copy of the TLM 103. So I guess we'll have to sort of use our own judgment on this one. It doesn't actually pretend to be one by having the name Neumann on it. It's got no sort of, it's not that close a copy. They've just borrowed the shape. So it's the shape of the TLM 103. It is not the weight of one. And we'll have to see what the sound is like. The strange thing is that included in the price came one of these leads. So we've got an XLR on one end and a 3-circuit 3.5. So that means it can't be phantom power because it's clearly designed for laptops and things like that. And bizarrely, it's working on phantom power. I just plugged it in with the same cable I've been using for all the other tests, and it's quite happily working away on 48 volt phantom, which it won't get from this cable. So that's a bit strange, but it does work. It also comes with a rather snazzy little foam windshield. I can't imagine me using this microphone very much, but the windshield will actually come in quite handy. I can think of a few things I can do with this, so it might well be that the foam windshield is the most important bit. That said, we don't really know too much about it. The spec is extremely bland. It says 20 to 20k. It doesn't give any noise figures. It doesn't give anything else. There was on the internet website, there was a nice little graph that shows a sort of vaguely flattish line with a little bit of a peak about 6k. But I suspect that's probably nothing to do with this particular mic at all, and it's probably one they've just found and stuck on the box. All it says on the body is recording microphone, which is what we're doing with it today. I guess what I could do is, while we're recording this, just pull the plug out and swap it for the TLM 103 that I've got here. So I might do that. Keep listening to my voice. This is the Chinese copy of the TLM 103. And if I hold that next door, that's the real TLM 103. So that should give you a pretty good indication of how it compares against the original. In all fairness, I'm not really expecting it to. I mean, it could be a useful mic, I suppose, for some people. And at the price, it's dirt cheap, isn't it? So we'll have to have a go. So anyway, this at the moment is the real TLM 103. I'll just swap back for you. There we go. And we're now back on the Chinese copy of the TLM 103. So what do you think? Would it get you out of trouble? Would it be good if you were first starting out? I really don't know. It'll be interesting to listen back to this to find out how good or bad it is, won't it? So anyway, that's the end of this quite short test. The Chinese TLM 103. I wonder if it's any good. So that's our quick review of the Chinese copy of the TLM 103. I hope it's been some use, and we'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and take care everybody. Bye.